Yang Linlin didn't follow Zhao Yi. She knew she couldn't maintain a stable mental value like him. Following Zhao Yi now wouldn't just bring trouble to him, it would be a death wish for her. She didn't want to end up like Zhen Tao, whose mental value dropped to 0 and became a ghost in the dungeon. After Zhao Yi walked through the secret passage for a while, he finally saw a starlight ahead. This secret passage was deep underground and operated by a shaft elevator. Zhao Yi reached the elevator, took out Hetty's head, and used it for facial recognition. The elevator started working. Such advanced facial recognition. When the elevator reached the top and the door opened, a powerful evil spirit hit him. The starlight was particularly dim here. Outside the elevator, a woman in red, covered in blood, stood with her back to him, her head bowed. He walked out of the elevator and, in a rather friendly manner, pressed himself against her back. There was no other choice. This ghost was blocking the way. The only way forward was through her. The ghost felt the warmth on her back and turned around in confusion. The terrifying, ferocious face she displayed startled the live broadcast audience, causing them to break out in cold sweat. After staring at each other for a few seconds, Zhao Yi showed an awkward yet polite smile and walked slowly away. Red-clothed fierce ghost, extremely dangerous. Note, a terrifying evil spirit cursed by evil. Fear is its favorite nutrient. Weakness, with their 6 senses blocked by rules, they can only feed on the emotional fluctuations of living creatures. But when they encounter a man as cold as you, they will treat you like a stone. P.S. Such a beautiful female ghost. Don't you want to have sex? Zhao Yi sniffed. Oh, great. After this strange data update, the notes were becoming increasingly irregular. This was the utility room of the school gymnasium. Opening the door, Zhao Yi saw terrifying black shadows similar to the red-clothed ghosts scattered around the gym. There was no fog, but a strange nursery rhyme played softly. August 8th, cut your hair. After cutting your hair, cut your mother's hair and sew it into the doll. Zhao Yi approached the child singing the nursery rhyme and touched its head. Yeah, it was a little oily. This ghost hadn't washed its hair in days. Little friend, how can I get to the center of this fog? The little girl stopped singing, looked up in shock, and then numbly pointed in one direction. Zhao Yi thanked her and walked in the direction she indicated. After he left, the little girl stopped singing and stood still, lost in thought. Why could stones talk? She didn't understand. The ghosts were deprived of their 6 senses by the rules, unable to judge living things by sound, taste, light, or shadow. They could only be attracted by emotions like fear, horror, and excitement. Even if Zhao Yi attacked them, they wouldn't fight back. It was like when a stone hits you, your first reaction is to look for the person who threw it, not to pick up the stone and punch it. Outside the gymnasium, thick fog filled the air. The number of ghosts was increasing. Deep within the fog, a headless female corpse danced in a ballet skirt. A demon played a human bone piano. A butcher dragged a giant bone-chopping knife to hack at corpses, and a slit-mouthed woman had a mouth that split to her ears. They hid in the fog, ready to emerge or possibly attack Zhao Yi directly. But no matter what happened, Zhao Yi's mental value remained at 101 without any fluctuations. The deeper he ventured into the thick fog, the more ferocious and terrifying the ghosts he encountered. A dead baby cried, and Zhao Yi bled from all 7 orifices, nearly dying. A pure black elk rotted one of its legs just from making eye contact with him. A paper figure with a painted face caused will-o'-the-wisps to appear on Zhao Yi's body as soon as he exhaled, burning him beyond recognition. Zhao Yi showed no emotional fluctuations, not even a hint of pain on his face. The live broadcast audience was so nervous they dared not breathe, fearing Zhao Yi might accidentally die. Finally, the fog began to dissipate. Zhao Yi dragged his seriously injured body to an open space, where 2 bodies lay twisted on the ground. From the clothing, one appeared to be a woman and the other a man. He guessed they might be Zhang Yi and Pang Xiao, but their identities no longer mattered. Zhao Yi squatted down, pulled a long worm from one of his rotting legs, then took out his scalpel and poked the worm's belly. Soon, tiny black vines grew from its body, wrapping it tightly. Soon, the worm died, and the vines bloomed with bright flowers before gradually withering. Without the worm, Zhao Yi's legs stopped rotting. He staggered toward a fist-sized box on the ground. The box was quite exquisitely crafted. Upon opening it, it slowly rotated and rose, turning into a small ancient tower. The tower emitted music as brilliant as stars, beautiful, elegant, noble, and dignified. It was mesmerizing. For a moment, Zhao Yi's eyes seemed absent, but he quickly regained focus. He grabbed the box and closed its lid. The magic pattern on the surface of the box exuded black mist, which slowly gathered above the sky. It became a giant, hideous ghost face with magical pupils burning with black flames. The face coldly observed everything at Shishin High School before suddenly opening its mouth and sucking in all the ghost mist and ominousness, making them disappear. Congratulations to player Zhao Yi for completing the side quest.